Pam McDermott. I live in the west side of Lawrence. I can't fathom what else needs to be said about the topic before you tonight. You have a petition from 1,400 citizens. You have scores of emails. You have excellent information, research, and studies provided by citizens who know more about this topic than you do at this point. We're not afraid, we're educated. If you've done your research, you know that none of the people in this room deserve to be forced to deal with NextEra. And you have a vote from your planning commission, people that you appointed. They voted 6-3 to recommend a minimum of 2,500-foot setbacks from property lines. They made that decision because our county administrator gave them parameters that they could not develop regulations that would make it impossible to have turbines in Douglas County. We wouldn't even be talking about this tonight, except that our federal government has decided to pick winners and losers and is heavily subsidizing solar and wind. And who in 2024 is following the advice and the guidance of any federal agency about anything? That's what I would like to know. People should be able to use their land however they want. Our comprehensive plan is already too restrictive to property owners. However, nobody has a right to make me pay for what other people want to do on their property. I don't want to pay for your wind turbine with my tax money, while NextEra makes a fat profit. And you don't have a right to burden the next generation or future property owners and potentially lock up our land. Karen, you spoke a few weeks ago about the condition of our farmland, some of the best in the world. On the one hand, you seem to respect what it's capable of, producing nutritionally dense food. But then you said current farming practices don't support life in any way, shape, or form, and you condemned it to hold solar panels for 25 years. Those are the words and actions of an elitist, utopian, academic type person who has never experienced hunger. Our land is our most valuable asset. It's the reason America has food independence, something only a handful of other countries enjoy. Our farmers are the most productive in the world. Wind turbines and solar panels put all that at risk. Patrick, you asked for grace because the solar project was going to be the biggest project the county's ever undertaken. You're an elected official who has the power to make these big decisions. You should have said no. How about instead of asking for more grace tonight, you give it to the people in this room? And lastly, Shannon, you're here because 4 years ago, people in this county were very unhappy about being disregarded over the issue of a jail expansion. And now here you are, disregarding with all your heart. You should vote for the setbacks recommended by the Planning Commission and give rural Douglas County some representation.